How y'all doing? Want to make this quick video to talk about turning the barrel and stuff that helped me when I was first learning how to swing this way. You know, I learned from Richard from Teacher Man, and you know, this was before any of you guys ever heard of him because he wasn't on Twitter or Instagram back then. The only online presence that he had was on his website, Hitting Illustrated, and that's where I learned about this swing and how to swing this way. And I learned through video exchange with Richard. So I have, you know, my first experience with remote training was as myself as a student. But anyways, you know, you have to find a simple way for the kids or for you, the hitter, to figure this out. And when I was reading through all the threads on Hitting Illustrated, the thing that kept coming up that really made sense to me, that helped me figure this out, was when I kept reading that all turning the barrel was the barrel. You know, this is my bat for the time being, this stick, was that the barrel just needs to turn, and you can see there's a 90-degree angle between this stick and my forearm. And so all turning the barrel is the barrel has to be swung 90 degrees, and that the turn happens at the wrist around this forearm, like that. And so I have this blue tape on this stick. So the blue tape starts facing in that direction, and as it turns, you can see it ends up facing towards the pitcher. And you know, that's all it took for me to figure it out. That was the one and only detail that I needed to help me figure out what turning the barrel is. And the 90-degree turn around the forearm, I demonstrated from like a flat barrel, but if I demonstrate from a perfectly vertical barrel, then again, turning the barrel is 90 degrees. You can see I still have, it's not perfect, but it's pretty much still a 90-degree angle when I get to contact. So all I did early on was I had my son's wiffle ball bat or a small little tee bat, and I would just non-stop just snap at 90 degrees. My son's little football bat. So I'm talking about for like a month straight, just flicking it. I would do it with a horizontal bat. I would do it with a vertical bat. I would kind of get it flat like this and then snap it like that. I mean, all I would do was practice that forever until my hand just got really, really used to that movement right there. And muscle memory is a real deal. If you're not already turning the barrel, then there's some muscle memory currently installed, yours or your kid's swing, that needs to be undone. And the only way to undo it and replace it with something else is with tons and tons of repetition. And that brings me to the other thing I wanted to talk about was the neck slot. I don't care if it's a professional that flies in for 3 days. The first day, they're going to swing off the neck no matter what. And then I kind of leave it up to them. I recommend that they continue to swing off the neck, especially if they do really good. But I leave it up to them. And if they choose to not swing off the neck after that first day, I still tell them, I was like, you still have to train off the neck, okay? Whether you ever swing from that handset in an actual game or not, train, like incorporate as part of your training as a drill. Just because it's the easiest handset to turn the barrel from, and it trains your hands to do the right thing. So anyways, next slide. Going back to this stick with the blue tape, and actually use this in the cage especially with the younger students. But the blue tape is going to start facing towards the catcher. Bat's on the neck. I pull the knob towards the catcher with my bat, with my shoulder blade. Shoulder blade moves next to the spine right there. And then from this position here, turning 90 degrees around this wrist, around the forearm, the blue tape is going to go from facing in the catcher's direction to now it's facing towards the pitcher's in the pitcher's direction. It doesn't get simpler than that. And I'll have them just top hand only, and then I'll ask them to just lightly put the bottom hand on. So the bottom hand is on the handle, but it's not doing work. So I tell them you're basically still just swinging with your top hand, but now you're just lightly gripping with the bottom hand. But still, even though both hands are on here, still just swing with top hand. So again, knob to the catcher, pulling the shoulder blade back to the spine, and then boom. You see my bottom hand move, but that's just top hand. I'm just doing top hand right here. Again, that was all top hand. And that helps them to kind of feel how the bottom hand should be working in the swing, because this arm, the lead arm, causes a lot of problems in swings. And all those problems that this lead arm causes is due to an active arm up here, okay? This part of the arm should not be involved whatsoever in the swing. If it's involved in a bad way. So anyway.